Hi, I'm Wally Homer, and again I have another exciting story about lost gold mines. This story is about the Lost Pick Gold Mine. Well, it was in the late 1870s. Two prospectors, known by Brown and Davies, were prospecting outside of Phoenix, Arizona. And they were in the store there, and this Indian came in, and he wanted to buy some supplies. This was kind of a hangout there for guys come around and have a bottle of beer. And an Indian came in and he had a bag of gold that he traded for his supplies. Well, Davies and Brown, good. They were looking for gold for a few months and didn't find a thing. Well, boy, this turned them on, and so they started following the Indian to see where this gold mine was. Well, from the store they traveled northwest, and they went into Red Brown Mountains. That next day, as they followed the Indian, the terrain got higher and higher and more difficult and more rough. Well, they came into the sandy slopes and they crossed Skunk Creek and New River, and they rode straight into the Black Canyon. As they were riding along, the Indian vanished from their sight, so they lost sight of him. Well, they crossed a mesa and dropped down to a canyon, and there they found gold. They immediately began to mine with their picks. It is estimated that they had found $60,000 to $80,000 in gold. Well, that would be a lot of money in our day. I mean, with gold back there is probably $30 to $35 an ounce, and now it's $800 an ounce. So that would be a whole lot of money. Well, what happened was, the bad part of the story was they forgot about the Indians. These Indians were hostile, and they killed Davis. And they had their gold hid in a pile of rocks by white volcanic ash. And they left their spot with their picking axes. Well, Brown got back to safety, but he was really badly wounded. So after some years later, well, he got to thinking about that, about all this gold back there, and man alive, he got that gold fever again, and boy, off he went, and he went back to Phoenix, and he never could locate that gold mine. Well, it's still there for somebody that wants to go out and try to find it, and that's the story that I heard, and I passed it on to you. And of course, I got a story about my dad mining for gold. Now, I was watching my dad mine for gold, so you're going to take this right from this guy. That is true. So click onto my website, and you'll hear an interesting story about my dad being a gold miner.